You've probably heard of rogue planets, lonely worlds drifting through space without a star to call home. But there's a rumor in the darker corners of astronomy forums about a planet that doesn't just drift through space, it drifts between dimensions. No, not like in a sci-fi movie where a spaceship punches a hole in reality and poof, you're somewhere else. This planet, let's call it Veyra, doesn't travel through space the way we do. It slips between layers of reality, like a marble rolling between the pages of a book you didn't even know had extra chapters. Imagine you're standing on its surface. One moment you see a sky full of 3 suns, pale blue, deep red, and a tiny white one that blinks like it's alive. The ground beneath your feet hums with a faint vibration, like it's remembering a song it once heard. Then, without warning, the air shivers, your shadow splits into 2, and suddenly you're standing under a green-black sky filled with impossible constellations you've never seen before. Veyra isn't bound by the same cosmic map as everything else. It drifts into one universe, stays a while, then quietly slides out into another. The whole planet seems wrapped in a shimmering distortion, almost like heat haze, but denser, and if you stare at it too long, you start to feel like you're falling inward. Astronomers, the few who claim to have seen it, say their instruments go haywire in its presence. Gravity bends in unpredictable ways, sometimes heavier, sometimes lighter, as if Veyra is adjusting its own settings. One expedition, at least according to the story, sent an AI probe to track it. The probe transmitted beautiful, impossible images, forests of crystal spires that swayed in a wind no one could feel, oceans that reflected not the sky, but somewhere else entirely, a single moon that kept changing size, sometimes enormous, sometimes a tiny speck, as though it were toying with perspective itself. Then the transmissions changed. For a full 2 minutes, the feed showed something that looked eerily like Earth's skyline, except the buildings were taller, sharper, and moved like they were alive. After that, the signal cut out completely. The probe's last message was a string of numbers, repeated 3 times. No one's been able to decode it. Some people think Veyra might be alive, not in the sense of trees and animals, but as a thinking entity. What if the planet itself is the traveler, choosing when and where to appear? Maybe it drifts to avoid danger, or maybe it's hunting for something. Others have wilder theories. They say Veyra might be the leftover piece of a collapsed universe, a fragment of reality still looking for a home. Or maybe it's a meeting point between dimensions, a kind of cosmic train station, and the strange landscapes are just glimpses of other worlds brushing up against ours. The strangest part? Every recorded sighting of Veyra ends the same way. The planet fades, not by shrinking into the distance, but by becoming translucent, as if you could walk right through it. Then it's gone, leaving nothing but static on every instrument and a faint metallic taste in your mouth, as if reality itself had been rewired for a second. If you're wondering how to find it, well, according to those same unreliable sources, you don't. Veyra finds you. Pilots talk about sudden readings on their navigation systems, a flash of light like an aurora in the middle of deep space. And then, there it is, floating silently, waiting. And if you ever land on it, they say you should keep moving. Don't stop too long. Because when Veyra decides to slip into another dimension, it takes everything with it. So next time you're looking up at the stars, remember, somewhere out there, a planet might be sliding silently through the folds of the universe. And maybe, just maybe, it's looking right back at you.